a nasty bug spreading illness and misery. Now at 6, what you need to know about norovirus. And a surprise in the skies over Washington, cameras recorded a sight that's really grabbing attention. Plus, a windy and occasionally wet Thursday, more of the same headed into your weekend. Jason has a look at your forecast. With breaking news at 6, the Yakima Valley Special Investigations Unit says one person was shot by a member of the U.S. Marshals Task Force on the Yakima Reservation this afternoon. KAPP-KVEW's Emily Goodell has the latest from Wapato.
Here's what we know about this case so far. Authorities tell me that there was a shooting involving law enforcement officers, specifically members of a U.S. Marshal's Office task force, sometime around 3 o'clock. We know it happened in the 1100 block of Donald Wapato Road. We know at least one individual was shot and that law enforcement are on scene investigating. It happened within the bounds of the Yakima Reservation, and the Yakima Valley Special Investigations Unit says they're not involved. If you're headed east on I-82 and you're planning to take exit 44 off to Wapato on Donald Wapato Road, that is closed, as well as here at the intersection of Donald Road and A Street. We'll continue to keep you updated as we learn more on our website, yaktrynews.com. Reporting in Wapato, Emily Goodell, KAPP-KVEW Local News.
Thanks, Emily, and we'll continue to keep you updated on that as we learn more. Also at 6, they're just trying to keep up with local growth. A small fire district in Walla Walla is hoping voters will approve a new levee lid in the fall. According to the Walla Walla Fire County District 5, call volumes have increased 100% in the past 10 years. The area fire chief says it's growing so fast the district isn't staffed with enough firefighters and EMTs to handle more than one call at a time unless they call on mutual aid. KAPP-KVEW's Riley Fitzgerald says the department is asking voters to consider lifting their levee lid this fall.
The fire district levy in Walla Walla County Fire District 5 has dropped from $1.50 to $1.14 over the last several years. Over time, as more people move into the area, taxes are dispersed throughout the community, lowering individuals' fire levy taxes. This means the fire district is receiving about the same amount of money, but as more people move in, the response area grows. This is why they're asking for a levy increase.
It'll allow us to get like 3 more firefighters, which is real critical, and our run volume's doubled.
The district provides service to more than 4,000 people in and near Burbank and say they respond to an average of 700 calls per year, 65% of those being for EMS. And the district currently has the staffing to get one crew out of the door at a time.
Last year we had 75, we call them overlapping calls, which means that during a call we had another one happen.
When an overlapping call happens, the district has to call on volunteers or mutual aid to help out. The district is hoping for voters to raise the current fire levy 24 cents per $1,000 of estimated property value to handle this growing problem. The district says they've been able to operate efficiently for 30 years without having to raise its levy rate, but they say it's no longer an option.
I just want the community to know that we're going to do a great job, and we're going to continue to do a great job for them, and we're going to increase our response times as best we can. And this will be a key role in doing that for the future of the fire department and fire district and our community.
They're hoping this increase will sustain the 100% increase in call volume the district has seen in the last decade. In Burbank, Riley Fitzgerald, KAPP-KVEW Local News.
This levy will be on the November ballot. Chief Wickstrom says the levy rate lift would add up to about $7 a month for a home of $350,000. Lawmakers in the state legislature right now are facing a looming deadline. Most proposals have to pass one chamber and be sent to the other one by Wednesday. One of the proposals advancing tonight is designed to give families extra resources when a loved one goes missing. The Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Persons and Lucian Act would require the state to set up an online toolkit, letting families know what to do and what to expect when somebody disappears. The bill's sponsor says she realized the need for that kind of resource when 4-year-old Lucian Mungia disappeared from a Yakima park last September. The bill has gotten approval from one chamber of the legislature and now moves to the other. That is the sound of powerful wind gusts whipping throughout our region earlier today. It's been a blustery day across the Tri-Cities. We recorded the wind outside the KAPP KVEW studio in Kennewick around noon today. Right now, the current wind speeds have been calming down slowly. You're seeing they're down to about 15 miles an hour in the Tri-Cities, 21 in Yakima. This is almost 10 miles per hour slower than we saw just at 5 o'clock this evening. The wind is making temperatures feel a little bit chillier, though. Jason Valentine is tracking your first alert weather forecast.
Good Thursday evening, everyone. Hope you've had a wonderful day today and quite a windy day. We're going to see winds slow down overnight into tomorrow morning. Light winds for the Yakima Valley, Kittitas areas in the mid-Columbia and Blue, still around 15 to 20 miles per hour. As we get into tomorrow, we're going to be staying warm, almost right where we were today, lower 50s. Upper 40s for our highs. Winds are going to slow a bit, around 15 mile per hour in the morning and afternoon for Yakima, and between 15 and 25 mile per hour for the Blues in the mid-Columbia. So more winds on the way for your Friday. We are going to see some sunshine, but also, just like we saw today, scattered showers for your Friday. And we're going to be seeing snow in the mountains until tomorrow morning. So a lot going on. I'll get you up to date in my forecast that's coming up later in the show.
Tonight, we're continuing to learn more about potential evidence law enforcement collected when they arrested Brian Kohberger. He's the suspect accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students last November. Courts in Idaho have tightly locked down information, even going so far as to ban people connected with the case from talking about it with a controversial gag order. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a moment. But courts in Pennsylvania aren't suspect to those limits. They released the lists of what investigators took from Kohberger's family home and his vehicle. Evidence logs show that police did collect a laptop and a computer, plus a gun, 2 knives, shoes, clothing, and documents from the home. It appears that investigators partially dismantled the car, collecting the seats, headrests, brake and gas pedals, and a door panel, among other things. Now, several news organizations and family members of some of the 4 victims are fighting to get Idaho's gag order lifted, saying it's so broad that it violates the constitutional right to free speech. Kohberger's lawyer, on the other hand, is trying to keep the order in place, saying in a court filing that his life depends on, quote, the system remaining intact. Tonight, it's a ruthless virus that's been known to infect entire cruise ships full of people. We're talking about norovirus, which causes symptoms like nausea and vomiting. The health district says it's spreading here in the Tri-Cities, and if it strikes your household, you're going to need to clean everything with EPA-approved cleaners or diluted bleach and run clothing or blankets through a hot laundry cycle. Public health nurse Heather Hills calls this a hardy virus.
A little bit of the virus kind of clouds around the room and it settles on surfaces. And if you were to pick up on your hands from the surface one of those viral particles or a couple of them and touch your mouth, or feed, a cookie or something from your hands into your mouth, and you ingest the virus, you are going to get sick.
So this means if one person in your house gets sick, the virus is likely to infect everyone. We'll take a closer look at norovirus in about 20 minutes, coming up at 6:30. Tonight, the state of Washington is still working to get back money that criminals got by filing fake unemployment claims at the beginning of the pandemic. Now there's also a push to get back more than $1 billion that people with real claims got by accident. The Seattle Times reports in all the chaos of the early pandemic, around 136,000 Washingtonians got jobless benefits they shouldn't have. Basically, they were overpaid, sometimes by tens of thousands of dollars per person. That's a lot to pay back, especially 3 years later. Now, there is a federal program that lets the Employment Security Department cancel some of those overpayment debts, but the majority will need to be reviewed on a case-by-case basis. Coming up tomorrow, the Royal City School District plans to hold an active shooter drill. This drill is going to involve participation from several different first responder agencies. It's coming up tomorrow, Friday, March 3rd, from 8 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. This is a non-student school day. All schools will be closed unless you're actually participating in the drill. The aim of the exercise, officials say, is for the district to test their emergency operations plan and to make any improvements they need to. New at 6, we're getting a better idea of what Washington State troopers face on local roads. Trooper Chris Thorson tweeted a graphic with information for District 3, which is most of our area. It covers Yakima, Benton, Franklin, Walla Walla, Garfield, Asotin, and Columbia counties. For just the month of February, state troopers made 64 DUI stops, responded to 155 collisions, dealt with 125 distracted drivers, stopped more than 2,800 drivers for speeding, and issued more than 250 seatbelt tickets. Coming up tonight is a site that's drawing a lot of attention. We'll see what cameras recorded flying over Snoqualmie Pass. Plus, the local fundraiser grabs attention for raising the most money of any Knights of Columbus group in the entire country.
I'm like, everybody come. People are like, oh, it's a kid's show. It's Susical. I'm like, no, you're gonna have fun.
Young local actors in the limelight. Next, a preview of the production of Susical that takes the stage tonight at West Valley Junior High. You're watching KAPP Local News at 6.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through March 31st, receive rebates up to $2,100 off on a new Daikin Fit system and thermostat when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So it's right here.
During the Les Schwab Founders Celebration Sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Hey, Dad, look. This is the magma chamber where all the magma's piled up until...
Us. What happened to us? When did we get so connected to our devices?
She's not answering.
What? And so disconnected from each other.
79 cents.
Something's gone missing. Our relationships, our conversations, our common sense.
LT, we gotta fix this.
But just because something is missing doesn't mean it can't be found again. It's time for a reset, not just with our phones, but with each other.
Sorry.
Join us in taking the phones down for 5 challenge.
So we're using our phones to put down our phones?
Exactly.
So we just put them down. I guess so.
Let's take a break from our devices for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes.
Feels good.
And let's see what we find.
Hey, bud.
Wow, that's good.
U.S. Cellular.
Depends on how much pressure there is.
Built for us.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2023 inventory. Hapo Center Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Hapo Center Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
Has your dishwasher let you down lately?
Then see the latest Bosch dishwashers at Fred's Appliance. Fred's also has models you won't find at the box stores.
Bosch means quality and innovation. New Bosch dishwashers quietly deliver sparkling dishes.
With features like third rack and a new drying system that even dries plastic, Bosch raises the bar for dishwashers.
Fred's has more dishwashers in stock than you'll see anywhere. Come in and see us today.
Next, E.T., our American Idol exclusive.
Hey, E.T. Hey. We're taking over.
The Idol Fab Four interview each other.
Kevin, Michelle, we might be taking your job.
Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on KAPP. Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Making a difference tonight, the Richland Council of the Knights of Columbus is hosting a donation-matching Ukraine fundraiser to bring shelter, food, medical supplies, and more to Ukrainian refugees. For the first $50,000 raised, the Richland Council is matching it. That means this fundraiser might hit $100,000. Right now, they're already at more than $77,000 total, making the Richland Council the top-raising fundraiser across all Knights of Columbus councils in the country. But not only are the Richland Knights doubling what goes in, the National Knights of Columbus are also contributing.
For example, if you donate $100, we provide $100. So that's $200. It goes forward, it becomes $400.
every 100 pennies on the dollar goes to refugee relief in Poland, Ukraine, all those bordering countries.
Now, all the Knights of Columbus across the United States have raised $19.5 million. That almost doubles their goal of $10 million to the Ukraine Solidarity Fund. But the Richland Council still hasn't reached its goal. You can check our website, yaktrinews.com, to find out how to contribute. Today is Dr. Seuss's birthday, and what better way to celebrate than with the opening night of Seussical the Musical at West Valley Junior High School. KAPP-KVEW's Emily Goodell got a behind-the-scenes look at the production and the more than 100 kids who helped take the world of Dr. Seuss from the page to a Yakima stage.
We were told that we couldn't ever do it and we'd never fit that many kids on stage, and I just needed to prove them wrong.
West Valley Junior High and high school kids making up the more than 60 cast and 40 crew members. Bringing the world of Dr. Seuss to life. All from scratch.
We have this ugly auditorium and suddenly it's this like Seussical, fun, crazy world that they just made look amazing.
You look beautiful. Okay. I am part of the costume crew and we've sewed like 90% of all of the costumes that you see. And then we're also in charge of makeup and hair
for this musical.
Just seeing it all come together and be this huge thing with all the lights and the microphones and everything, I absolutely love it.
The overall story of Seussical is Dr. Seuss's Horton realizing that it's these Who's who are their own entity on their own tiny planet. Especially after the days of COVID and being confined. A lot of kids are having, there's a lot of social emotional issues, and theater is just such an awesome way to allow them to figure out who they are, but also come out of their shell on their own time. One of the main lines is a person no matter how small. And I think that when, especially you're working with students of all these ages, grades 6 through 12, 3 different school buildings, you really realize how true that is.
No matter how small.
In West Valley, Emily Goodell, KAPP-KVEW Local News.
Well, doors open tonight in about 14 minutes at 6:30 at West Valley Junior High, and the show begins at 7. It runs this weekend and next weekend. You can get tickets on the West Valley School District website. Now check out what attracted so much attention overhead recently. This video from WashDOT's Snoqualmie Pass Twitter account showing a bright light whiz by in the dark skies. A camera aimed at the wildlife overpass recorded that bright light. Was it a meteorite? So far, exactly what it was is still unclear, but we do know similar images like this appeared on Twitter from a camera in Pasco. We'll let you know what it turns out to be as soon as we find out.
Now, KAPP-KVEW First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Thursday evening, everyone. And well, yesterday was March 1st, but we could say March did come in like a lion today. Winds slowed down overnight. Still, we'll see some winds around 15 miles per hour, Blues, mid-Columbia, and scattered showers will continue, especially tomorrow afternoon. So let's take a look at our future cast. So as we move into the evening and into tomorrow, still some shower activity in the Walla Walla region, and that will just be right on the periphery. Then as we move into Friday itself, overnight looks like we're going to get a break, but as we get into tomorrow afternoon, we have scattered showers, and that will persist into Saturday morning and then Saturday into our day Saturday. So we do expect a few shower bits and pieces, especially as we get to the afternoon and evening hours. So more showers on the way. Looks like a little more sustained for the afternoon for Saturday, but still we'll see some sunshine mixed in with all of that. Our temperature trend, we're staying warm through Saturday, then we're going to be cooling off on Sunday and into our weekend. So what you saw today, pretty much temperature-wise, you're going to be seeing tomorrow. And winds slowing down tomorrow. For the Yakima Valley, we're going to see around 15-mile-per-hour winds tomorrow. And for the Mid-Columbia and the Blues, 15 to 25-mile-per-hour winds in the morning and afternoon. So we're going to see peak winds just like we saw today. So we're getting close to our average. Today, we're just 3 degrees off of the average for our high in Yakima and 3 degrees off from the low. Over in the Tri-Cities, same story, 2 degrees off for our high, and hey, we're a little bit warmer in our overnight period. And again, we're being helped with that warmth by all of that wind we're seeing coming on in. So folks, we're only 10 days away from daylight savings time. St. Patrick's Day, 15 days away, and spring, a mere 18 days away. So as we head into our overnight period, again, winds will slow, light winds for the Yakima Valley. Blues and mid-Columbia will be around 15 miles per hour or so. We're above the freezing level for the Tri-Cities. Other than that, we're just below the freezing mark. So still warmer conditions overnight. As we head into tomorrow, our Friday, the weekend is here. We do expect to see some sunshine tomorrow, but again, afternoon scattered showers, very possible, and maybe 1 or 2 popping up in the morning hours. Lower 50s, upper 40s. 43 for Ellensburg, pretty much on par with the highs we saw today. So a blustery Friday ahead with some scattered showers, but some sunshine as well. 7-day forecast, and again, we do expect to see those afternoon showers for the mid-Columbia and just kind of sprinkled throughout your weekend. We do cool down for the Tri-Cities on Sunday, and we stay in those upper 40s well into our next work week. More sunshine than not in our next week as well. In the lovely Yakima region, we get down to 44 on Saturday and mid to lower 40s as we head into Sunday in our next work week, and scattered showers expected as well Saturday and Sunday. So folks, after a windy day today, tomorrow the winds will slow down by about 5 miles per hour or so. So tomorrow mid-morning to mid-afternoon, expect the peak of those winds. Again, 15 miles per hour for Yakima, between 15 and 25 for the mid-Columbia and the Blues. And scattered showers are expected tomorrow afternoon and really for your weekend as well. But we're staying warm, though we cool down just a bit for your weekend.
Stretch of Washington Highway now renamed in honor of Americans who sacrificed so much for our country. That story new tonight at 6:30.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yep. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
American Idol, new Sundays on ABC.
Watch Sunday at 8 on ABC and KVEW. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health's Dermatology Center in Benton City.
There's a new tax refund called the Working Families Tax Credit from the Washington State Department of Revenue. Those who qualify could get up to $1,200 back. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Every 3 months, KAPP puts together a programming report we believe serves the educational and informational needs of children who live in our viewing area. This report is part of our public inspection file. To contact our public file administrators, in Yakima, call 509-902-8403. In Kennewick, call 509-735-8369. Or log on to yaktrinews.com/station or publicfiles.fcc.gov.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. Now the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to bruxnightguard.com and order yours today.
Are you spending too much time in the bathroom? After years of straining and pushing due to an enlarged prostate, your bladder loses its flexibility and strength. And none of these common prostate supplements do anything for the bladder problem. Only all-new Ideal Prostate Plus supports both the prostate and the bladder. Call now to find out how you can get your risk-free bottle of Ideal Prostate Plus, a free bottle of Ultimax, and our comprehensive guide to prostate and bladder health. Try Ideal Prostate Plus for a full 30 days, and if it doesn't help you sleep through the night, reduce urgency, frequency, and that humiliating dribbling and leaking, just return the unused portion and your credit card will never be charged for the product. That's how sure we are it's going to work for you.
I don't worry about if there's a bathroom nearby. I'm getting a good night's sleep. Oh, it's amazing.
Call 1-800-547-1228.
Welcome back. A Selah woman has opened a new business in the Yakima Valley, and it's fit for the antique collector or just the person looking for some odds and ends. Trinket Box Antiques and Collectibles is now open on 11 North 1st Street in Selah. It's got a little bit of everything from antiques to collectibles to items that some would say are just a little bit weird. But there are plenty of options on gifts or even a treasure for you to take home yourself. Owner Lisa Franz says the name Trinket comes from a special place in her heart.
When I was a little girl and moved around a lot, we didn't have a lot, but we always seemed to have a little box that we put our favorite things in. So now that we're older and we have houses, we can fill those with our favorite things.
Trinket Box is open 10 to 6 Wednesday through Saturday and on Sundays from 10 to 4. Still ahead in our next half hour, a piece of history discovered lying at the bottom of a frigid lake, but it's actually in pretty good condition. We're learning more about the discovery new tonight at 6:30.
Portion of KAPP KVEW sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
I think they like each other.
I'm Charles. Lunch?
Vanessa, I like lunch.
Give in to deliciousness. Buy one craveable classic and get another one for $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Tomorrow, Michael's taking you live to one of the most remote inhabited islands anywhere in the world. An island filled with mystery, beauty, and magical wonder. Easter Island Live. You're invited for the Morning Global event. Good Morning America, tomorrow.
Next extra, Ben and Jen planting roots for their blended family.
Just feeling so blessed.
They are ramping up their house hunt. Plus, the Brooklyn Hideaway that Stranger Things built. David Harbour lets Architectural Digest in. Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on KAPP KVEW.
The goal at High Point Kitchen and Bath is to offer high-quality products, a large selection, and a personal touch. That's hard to find these days. Whether you're replacing a kitchen faucet or designing your dream bathroom, High Point offers the latest styles in bath and kitchen design from leading manufacturers like Kohler, Moen, and Brizo. Before you start that next project, meet with one of our showroom consultants to see the many styles and features available in today's fixtures. We are always excited to help create a space you'll love.
Next 5, Woody Harrelson and Jennifer Nettles. Plus, on March 13th, Live returns to the Oscar stage for Live's After Oscar show.
Tomorrow morning at 9 on KAPP KVEW.
Your roof protects your home and family every day. Shouldn't it be the best roof possible? With Air Roofing, a family-owned business in Prosser, you'll see why our customer reviews speak for themselves. No job too small, big enough to take care of your roofing needs. Air Roofing, a company built on quality and reputation.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2023 inventory. Hapo Center Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Hapo Center Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
You can't do this alone. Not an investigation of this scope.
We're partners.
Her death is part of a pattern.
Another missing murdered Indigenous woman.
This is about a very broken system. It's about corruption. The truth matters. We know who killed Gloria.
Prove it.
Would you look at that?
It's beautiful.
Wow.
That's our boy.
So proud.
There's no better morning than a buy one, get one for $1 morning at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It'll leave you exhausted and feeling awful. Norovirus is an illness you'll definitely want to avoid. Tonight, we're hearing how to avoid it from the experts. And a big scare in the air. A plane heading from Texas to Europe hits violent turbulence. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
Now, KAPP local news at 6:30.
It's a virus that can knock an entire family off their feet in just a matter of days. That's what our own Madeline Hagan says happened to her family this week. Today, she spoke with public health nurse Heather Hill, who explains what you need to do if this virus reaches your household and when you should seek help.
As I laid in an ER bed on a Tuesday morning, all I could hear was nurses asking for anti-nausea medication over and over to treat presumptive cases of norovirus. Then my daughter caught it, as did my husband.
It's a hardy virus.
That's one way to put it. The Benton Franklin Health District says norovirus seems to strike when the weather is cold.
We're inside our house, we're touching things, being close together when the nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea happens.
As hard as you may try, if norovirus hits one person in your household, Heather Hill says it's likely to infect everyone.
You're shedding billions of viral particles, but it only takes a very few amount ingested to actually make you sick.
Hill, a public health nurse with BFHD, says if norovirus strikes your household, it's time to bring out the strong stuff to clean surfaces. I'm talking about bleach.
And I think this is the biggest mistake we make is you don't read the label to see exactly how long the surface has to stay wet to kill the organism you want to kill.
And wipe down everything, not just surfaces in the bathroom. So here's the sort of good news. Norovirus should clear your system within 24 to 48 hours. Hill just wants sick people to look out for signs of dehydration.
If you're able to drink fluids, take it in small amounts frequently and make sure you can hold down a little bit of fluid.
As for sick kids,
tablespoons of fluid just to keep something in there.
Now, if it feels like norovirus has hit your household multiple times in recent months, Hill says it's because the virus can mutate.
And then you get exposed to a new mutation and boom, you're going to catch it again.
That was Madeline Hagan reporting. Now, Heather says if it's been 2 days and you or a loved one are still experiencing symptoms, you can go to a walk-in clinic for help. She also encourages families to run clothing, blankets, or anything touched by an infected person through a very hot load of laundry. All right, now let's talk about the weather. We've seen the wind speeds slow down a lot just from the 5 o'clock hour until now. Wind gusts did make the conditions feel colder, though, earlier today. Jason Valentine is tracking your forecast.
Good Thursday evening, everyone. Hope you've had a wonderful day today and quite a windy day. We're going to see winds slow down overnight into tomorrow morning. Light winds for the Yakima Valley, Kittitas areas in the mid-Columbian Blues, still around 15 to 20 miles per hour. As we get into tomorrow, we're going to be staying warm, almost right where we were today, lower 50s. Upper 40s for our highs. Winds are going to slow a bit, around 15 mile per hour in the morning and afternoon for Yakima, and between 15 and 25 mile per hour for the Blues in the mid-Columbia. So more winds on the way for your Friday. We are going to see some sunshine, but also, just like we saw today, scattered showers for your Friday. And we're going to be seeing snow in the mountains until tomorrow morning. So a lot going on. I'll get you up to date in my forecast that's coming up later in the show.
Tonight we're talking about yet another incident on an airplane. This one happening during a flight from Texas to Europe. The plane was hit by strong turbulence, bad enough that it left several people hurt. ABC's Derek Dennis reports.
A mid-air scare for Lufthansa Flight 469 from Austin, Texas to Frankfurt, Germany, diverted to Dulles Airport outside Washington due to extreme turbulence. Passengers describing items tossed all over the cabin, including food trays.
It was kind of like you're in slow motion, that you just see everything like in a movie where you just see everything lift and then all of a sudden it just comes right back down.
Lufthansa Airbus A330 experienced extreme turbulence.
The FAA says the flight landed without incident, adding the crew reported encountering severe turbulence at 37,000 feet altitude over Tennessee. 7 passengers were taken to local hospitals, many more shaken up.
Approximately 10 patients have been triaged. They're in the process of either obtaining refusals and or getting folks transported to the hospital shortly.
It's the latest in a series of recent airline incidents.
Hawaiian 35, heavy, did you need
medical personnel at the gate? Yes, we do, Hawaiian 35.
Dozens of people were injured in turbulence on this Hawaiian Airlines flight from Phoenix to Honolulu in December. Passengers lurching violently up and down, hitting their heads.
This is the very reason that pilots like myself constantly warn you from the cockpit to keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're in your seat, regardless of flight conditions. Because if we hit something like this and you're not strapped in, you can go flying.
That same day, a United flight from Hawaii suddenly dove 1,400 feet, coming within 800 feet of the Pacific before climbing again. The cause of the nosedive not immediately clear.
As for the turbulence that hit that Lufthansa flight, the FAA is investigating. Derek Dennis, ABC News, New York.
Well, making national headlines tonight, we know lawmakers in Congress don't typically agree on much, but it does appear they all want to know for certain where COVID-19 came from. The Senate unanimously passed a bill this week asking the government to declassify information about the pandemic's origin, including any links between the virus and a research lab in Wuhan, China. The Senate passed a similar bill in 2021. It did not go anywhere at that time. Today is World Teen Mental Health Day. It's a time to raise awareness about the mental health issues that are facing teens. Health experts say parents and caregivers play a huge role in their child's emotional well-being. A new campaign aims to get families to talk about mental illness.
Addressing mental health issues when it comes to your children, it isn't always easy, but health experts say it's critical.
So many of our young people are struggling.
A recent CDC survey of youth collected in 2021 finds increasing mental health challenges, experiences of violence, and suicidal thoughts and behaviors among all teens, especially girls and members of the LGBTQ+ community. Psychologist Alfie Breland-Noble says one of the most important things parents can do is to show children ways of dealing with mental health issues by facing their own.
So if we don't model it, we don't give our young people an opportunity to see what it looks like, and we don't demonstrate to them that we take mental health seriously.
Noble says it's critical you talk to your children about mental health. She says middle school is an important time to have these conversations. If you're not sure where to start, check out sounditouttogether.org. There are free tips, conversation starters, and tools to help.
One key piece of that is we have to be willing as parents and caregivers to listen. So you ask the question, and then I tell folks we have to be quiet and listen to whatever it is that our young people need to tell us.
Well, moving on to business news, a positive development for the job market. Weekly jobless claims dropped once again last week. The Department of Labor reports first-time claims dropped to 190,000, down 2,000 from the week prior. Those numbers beat economists' expectations. The U.S. labor market appears robust despite the huge layoffs that we've talked about in the tech sector, media, and mortgage industries. Currently, there are 2 jobs open for each person seeking employment. A federal judge with the National Labor Relations Board says Starbucks broke the law as workers across the country moved to form unions. Starbucks had faced dozens of labor complaints, and a ruling this week says the company showed a general disregard for the employees' fundamental rights. This comes as Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders is preparing to try and legally force Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz to come answer lawmakers' questions.
The bottom line here again is you have a company that has violated federal law time and time again. You just saw a judge's decision yesterday, and it is time that we hold these people accountable.
Now, for the time being, the NLRB judge ordered Starbucks to reopen a store in upstate New York that closed after workers voted to form a union. He also ordered the company to stop promising extra benefits to workers who don't join unions. Here in our area, an extension of an amnesty program in Yakima County for delinquent court accounts. The amnesty program was originally offered last month as a way to pay off court fines in collections and avoid future collections and legal action. This offer covers Yakima County District Court and most municipal courts within the county. Settling delinquent accounts can assist in getting a driver's license reinstated, for example. Yakima Municipal Court received more than $47,000 in paid fines last month during the amnesty program. Again, they've now extended it through the month of March. You should note that garnishment and bankruptcy cases do not qualify for this program. If you want to participate, you can call the Yakima Municipal Court. Tonight, a tribute to those of the greatest generation. New at 6:30, WashDOT posted pictures of new signs that went on a recently renamed stretch of Washington Highway. The Washington Transportation Commission renamed a stretch of US 2 and 97 the World War II Veterans Memorial Highway. It runs between Wenatchee and East Wenatchee to the Beebe Bridge near Chelan. Earlier this week, workers installed those new signs. A mystery more than a century in the making. Tonight, the discovery in a frigid lake that will provide a peek into the past. And after a blustery day, we could see more windy conditions headed into the weekend. Jason Valentine has your forecast next on KAPP KVEW Local News at 6:30.
Portion of KAPP KVEW sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yep. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Hi, I'm Stan. Welcome to my Stan Talk. My theory, it's called triple play because you can have fun on land, sea, and air. On land, bowling, XD Dark Ride, and others. At sea, all the slides and pools in Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park. In air, the ropes course, Nebula Drop Tower, and new zip ride. Or maybe the owner just like triple cheeseburgers. Thanks, everyone!
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
Mildly entertaining. I will take that.
If you've got the TV volume way up right now, then you really need these. These tiny but powerful little hearing aids are the Nano CIC Recharge, priced at only $297 for a full pair. These are not simply amplifiers. These are ultra high quality, ultra reliable hearing aids, priced thousands less than other hearing aids. They fit right in your ear. Nothing shows in the back of your ear. Payments as low as $36 a month.
1-800-277-1540.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2023 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
Create a bedroom sanctuary during the President's Sale at More Furniture.
Get this beautiful solid wood 4-piece bedroom with padded headboard for only $19.99.
Maximize your space with this contemporary bedroom with storage bed and 2 color options for only $19.99.
Or choose this classic bedroom with artisan crafted details for only $19.99.
No matter what your style, More Furniture has the right looks at the right price.
Visit morefurniture.com to preview all the President's Day sale specials.
The story of a kinesiotherapist who rehabbed his golf game.
I love golf. I have always played golf.
Until he started having some Mulligan-level foot pain.
Well, the golf game starts down at the feet, and if you don't have good support, you probably won't have a good golf swing.
So he got fitted for Good Feet arch supports.
It made a world of difference.
Any advice for your fellow Lynxmen?
2 words, the Good Feet store. How many words is that?
Swing by for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
On a KAPP KVEW Weather Alert Day, our powerful forecasting technology allows us to track weather systems well before they're in our area, so you'll be prepared and alert for what's next.
Weather Alert Day from KAPP KVEW Local News First Alert Weather, helping keep you and your family safe. Now, KAPP KVEW First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Thursday evening, everyone. And well, yesterday was March 1st, but we could say March did come in like a lion today. Winds slowed down overnight. Still, we'll see some winds around 15 miles per hour, Blues, mid-Columbia, and scattered showers will continue, especially tomorrow afternoon. So let's take a look at our future cast. So as we move into the evening and into tomorrow, still some shower activity in the Walla Walla region, and that will just be right on the periphery. Then as we move into Friday itself, overnight looks like we're going to get a break, but as we get into tomorrow afternoon, we have scattered showers, and that will persist into Saturday morning, and then Saturday into our day Saturday. So We do expect a few shower bits and pieces, especially as we get to the afternoon and evening hours. So more showers on the way. Looks like a little more sustained for the afternoon for Saturday, but still we'll see some sunshine mixed in with all of that. Our temperature trend, we're staying warm through Saturday, then we're going to be cooling off on Sunday and into our weekend. So what you saw today, pretty much temperature-wise, you're going to be seeing tomorrow. And winds slowing down tomorrow. For the Yakima Valley, we're going to see around 15-mile-per-hour winds tomorrow. And for the Mid-Columbia and the Blues, 15 to 25-mile-per-hour winds in the morning and afternoon. So we're going to see peak winds just like we saw today. So we're getting close to our average. Today, we're just 3 degrees off of the average for our high in Yakima and 3 degrees off from the low. Over in the Tri-Cities, same story, 2 degrees off for our high, and hey, we're a little bit warmer in our overnight period. And again, we're being helped with that warmth by all of that wind we're seeing coming on in. So folks, we're only 10 days away from daylight savings time. St. Patrick's Day, 15 days away, and spring, a mere 18 days away. So as we head into our overnight period, again, winds will slow, light winds for the Yakima Valley. Blues and Mid-Columbia will be around 15 miles per hour or so. We're above the freezing level for the Tri-Cities. Other than that, we're just below the freezing mark. So still warmer conditions overnight. As we head into tomorrow, our Friday, the weekend is here. We do expect to see some sunshine tomorrow, but again, afternoon scattered showers, very possible, and maybe 1 or 2 popping up in the morning hours. Lower 50s, upper 40s. 43 for Ellensburg, pretty much on par with the highs we saw today. So a blustery Friday ahead with some scattered showers, but some sunshine as well. 7-day forecast, and again, we do expect to see those afternoon showers for the Mid-Columbia and just kind of sprinkled throughout your weekend. We do cool down for the Tri-Cities on Sunday, and we stay in those upper 40s well into our next work week. More sunshine than not in our next week as well. In the lovely Yakima region, we get down to 44 on Saturday and mid to lower 40s as we head into Sunday in our next work week, and scattered showers expected as well Saturday and Sunday. So folks, after a windy day today, tomorrow the winds will slow down by about 5 miles per hour or so. So tomorrow mid-morning to mid-afternoon, expect the peak of those winds. Again, 15 miles per hour for Yakima, between 15 and 25 for the Mid-Columbia and the Blues. And scattered showers are expected tomorrow afternoon and really for your weekend as well. But we're staying warm, though we cool down just a bit for your weekend.
Thanks, Jason. A recent discovery in the Great Lakes is finally providing some answers to a shipwreck mystery more than a century in the making. Here's Jeremy Roth.
Deep below the surface of Michigan's icy Lake Huron, a 128-year-old shipwreck mystery has been solved. NOAA officials, in conjunction with the Thunder Bay National Marine Sanctuary, say the remains of the long-lost Ironton shipwreck have been found in remarkably preserved condition. Researchers used cutting-edge technology to locate the 191-foot Ironton, which collided with another vessel in 1894, sinking both ships and leaving only 2 survivors behind. Officials say the lake's cold, fresh waters helped preserve the sunken ship, which is resting upright with all 3 masts still standing, and its lifeboat, which doomed crew members tried unsuccessfully to use, still tethered to the vessel's stern. A scary situation on a plane could be a cautionary tale for traveling with technology. Passengers say a battery pack charging a cell phone caught fire in an overhead bin, filling the cabin of a Spirit Airlines flight with smoke. The fire was put out and the plane made an emergency landing in Florida, where firefighters came on board to check everything out. Spirit Airlines later thanked the responders and the crew and passengers for their quick actions. Finally, stargazers may have thought they were seeing double recently, but that's only because Jupiter and Venus happen to be passing in the night sky. The event, called a conjunction, happens when one planet passes another as they orbit the sun, giving astronomy aficionados around the world a telescopic 2-for-1. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
We have a lot more news to share with you on our mobile app. You can use the camera on your smartphone to scan this QR code. It's also at the bottom of your screen throughout the show. The code will take you right to our app for news and weather on demand. It's free to download and there's no subscription fee to use it.
Next, ET, our American Idol exclusive.
Hey, ET. Hey. We're taking over.
The Idol Fab 4 interview each other.
Kevin,
Michelle, we might be taking your job.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on KAPP KVEW.
My mom hired a bath fitter to make me a new bath. My friend Jimmy said that when he got a new bath, it took forever. Jimmy didn't have to take a bath for a month. I didn't even get to miss one bath. It's just not fair.
Bath Fitter will remodel your bath in as little as 1 day. We've got over 2 million satisfied customers and 35 years experience. Call now or visit bathfitter.com for a free in-home consultation.
What are the biggest operational challenges on your farm? Data management and displays? Navigating the John Deere Operations Center? Equipment setup and in-field adjustments? If you have precision agriculture questions, we have the Precision Ag Answers. Join RDO Equipment Company's team of experts for Precision Ag Answers, a collection of videos covering John Deere precision ag technology. Everything from quick tips to basic how-tos and in-depth tutorials.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is your entertainment destination for more choice, more fun, more often. You choose. Dine at one of our 9 restaurants. Fast food, sit down, or a special occasion. Plan a date night movie, bowling for the whole family, or grab a seat and stay a while. It's all here at Wild Horse. Your best choice for fun every day.
Join us March 18th for America's favorite rock and country band, Little Texans. Tickets on sale now.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon.
Taco time got you feeling like a craving lunatic? Can't explain your need for crispy, zesty? Can't remember my name until I get my hands on a Taco Time fish taco? You're not alone. When you know what you want, anytime is taco time.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's start here.
During the Les Schwab Founders Celebration Sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa. Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2023 inventory. Hapo Center Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Hapo Center Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 1-888-SPA-SALE.
Fly the Northwest over Canfield Mountain. KAPP KVEW Local News at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome back, and check this out. If you've ever wondered how much your dog really understands about what's going on in the world, a new college class at the University of Wisconsin may soon have some answers. Maria Blow talked to the professor who came up with the idea.
We look at 4 different levels of cognition. The first is pretty simple. We put a treat in a bucket and we ask whether a dog can see us doing that and go to the correct bucket. Each of them are set up as a choice test. So they have 3 buckets and they have to choose the right one.
Dr. Jennifer Smith with UWEC is the professor behind the class. She says each test is a bit different, looking at aspects of how dogs understand the world around them. Her favorite one is where a person points to the bucket with the treat.
A lot of dogs that have a high pack drive or prey drive or are working dogs, they'll often look at an owner and then go directly to solve that task. And it turns out that those dogs are better than chimpanzees at recognizing how well humans communicate to each other.
When all these tests are done, Smith students will take the data they collect and try to answer questions they come up with, like the impact age has on how well a dog performs.
Stan, who is that? Okay, Roy, I went to the basement, found a weird portal, went through, found myself in a prehistoric valley, talked to a couple dinos, told them about Triple Play. They wanted to check it out. Here we are. Wow!
Hi, Roy.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, like bowling, Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park, and a brand new zip line ride, all attached to a cozy hotel.
She'll leave whenever we're ready.
I'm ready.
Hey, Dad, look. This is the magma chamber where all the magma's piled up until...
Us.
What happened to us? When did we get so connected to our devices?
She's not answering.
What? And so disconnected from each other.
79 cents.
Something's gone missing. Our relationships, our conversations, our common sense.
LT, we gotta fix this.
But just because something is missing doesn't mean it can't be found again. It's time for a reset, not just with our phones, but with each other.
Sorry.
Join us in taking the phones down for 5 challenge.
So we're using our phones to put down our phones?
Exactly.
So we just put them down? I guess so.
Let's take a break from our devices for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes.
Feels good.
And let's see what we find.
Hey, bud. Wow, that's good.
U.S. Cellular.
Depends on how much pressure there is.
Built for us.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more versatility and #1 rated durability and owner experience built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Oh no, you hate coming home to a dark house. You need the Bell & Howell Bionic Spotlight. The instant the motion sensor detects movement, Bionic Spotlight triggers 8 high-intensity LED lights that shower the entire area with light and then shuts off 30 seconds after it stops. Get the motion-activated Bionic Spotlight for just $19.95 with free shipping. If you order right now, you can double the offer and just pay a separate fee. 2 Bionic Spotlights backed by our 5-year warranty for one low-value price. And the shipping is free. Here's how to order.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. We've seen and heard the wind all day today. You can see the dust that it kicked up over the Tri-Cities. Things are already calming down somewhat. Earlier this evening, we had wind speeds in the 20 to 30 mile per hour range. Now they've dropped in most of our area to the 10 to 25 mile per hour range. So that is significantly calmer. Jason has a look at what to expect overnight.
All right, folks, as we head into tomorrow, we do have some threats. Mountain snow is expected in the morning hours. That's for the Blues and the Cascades. They have a winter weather advisory that's good through tomorrow morning. Winds a little bit off of what we saw today, 15 mile per hour at their peak for Yakima, 15 to 25 mile per hour winds for the Mid-Columbia and the Blue Mountain region. And we could see scattered rain, mostly in the form of rain, specifically in the Mid-Columbia tomorrow afternoon. We could see a little bit coming into Yakima and Ellensburg and the Blues. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that for tomorrow. And as we head into our weekend, scattered showers, but the warm conditions, just not as warm as we saw today, will persist. Have a wonderful Thursday evening.
Thanks, Jason. Thank you so much for watching. We're back tonight at 11.